Between on or about December 25th and on or about June 10th of 2013, the next year, the defendant Wesley Hawkins possessed child pornography on his personal computer at his residence in Washington, D.C. On various dates during that time frame, the defendant downloaded and or received from one or more individuals over the internet images and videos depicting child pornography. On or about December 25th, the defendant uploaded 5 video files from his computer to an identified web address controlled by YouTube. The videos include, and some of this will be a rehash of stuff we read during the daytime stream if you were there, so my apologies. But if you weren't there, steel yourselves. 2 prepubescent boys masturbating each other. 2 prepubescent boys without any clothes, with one boy using his penis to anally penetrate the other boy. 3 prepubescent boys engaged in sexual activity with each other, including oral and anal penetration. 3 prepubescent boys engaged in oral and anal sex with each other, and 2 prepubescent boys engaged in oral and anal sex with each other. Those are the 5 videos that this motherfucker uploaded to YouTube. And I point that out. Because Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson has said that this is someone who didn't get into it in the same way. These weren't that egregious of evidence. They weren't really attracted to minors. Yes, she said that. And, this just wasn't so bad. And that some people, including this defendant, by the way, just rounding out a collection, not really, they're not like trying to victimize children, just kind of in it for the technology aspect of it. This guy uploaded hardcore pornography of children to YouTube for others to consume. That's what he did. Law enforcement learned about the upload through the cyber tip report from YouTube. February 4th, your affiant working in an undercover capacity sent an email to the defendant at one of the email addresses identified in the first cyber tip. And actually, we can skip the email section because we have the emails right here. And again, prepare yourself because we're going to go through all of the emails. So this is a back and forth between the undercover and the defendant. All right. We're going to. Did I hear that the FBI added the words in Minecraft to their dog whistle list? The FBI should be anally penetrated in Minecraft. There. All right. So the undercover says, I'm going to start just switching back and forth between them. So I don't say undercover says, defendant says, undercover says. You can follow along. Undercover says, can't remember where I found you, but I think we are into the same young little boy, etc. I'm redacted on Yahoo if you want to chat. Who is this? Hey, I'm redacted. Saw your email somewhere. I think on Image Share or YouTube. Thought we may have similar interests. If not, no worries. And then the immediate response, this is the second thing he says to the undercover agent. I want to point this out. Do you have vids to share? This is someone who was intending immediately. This is 29 minutes after receiving the first email. They're on the fucking email. 29 minutes after that says, do you have vids to share? Can you give me more child porn? That's what they're asking. 29 fucking minutes. If any of you ever even answered an email within 29 minutes, I don't. Me, it's 29 days. In 29 minutes, this person has answered the email twice, is immediately ready to trade child porn. I am by. This from the undercover. Here, have a few shots of my daughter. 42 male perv by dad here in DC with experience in this area. You, what age is you into? By the way, I said this before and I'll say it again. Undercover cops who do this write the most depraved, horrific bullshit and all of them are sus. I don't trust a single goddamn one of them. What they write down makes me want to die. But they do it. So there you go. So claiming to be a dad, exploiting his daughter. What, you have a daughter? Yes. How old are you? Location? What kind of vids you have? 18. And what kind do you have? This is all. They just met this person by anonymous email, and within 40 minutes is into this discussion. My daughter is 12. I have some of her when she was 10. I like 3 to 12. You? How old are you? You said earlier 42. Do you have boys and girls? Do you have videos? And I like 11 to 17. I'm 42. My daughter is 12. And we've been playing around for a while. I have pics of her little tits and pussy. I have a vid I took a while back, but it's a very large file to upload. You have any to share? Send a pic of her, but she doesn't have to be naked. And yes, cool. Here's one of her, and any you can send would be great. At work, how long will you be online? So at first he says she doesn't have to be naked, but he still is asking for a picture of a 12-year-old. This will change. This will change. Oh, and by the way, if you're not familiar with these shows, when I cover how to catch and convict pedophiles, I say bring liquor and steal yourselves, because this is fucking reality. And we're not censoring it. We're not sugarcoating it. This is a mild offender, according to a judge who is nominated to the Supreme fucking Court of the United States. A mild fucking offender, deserving 3 months in prison only. A mild fucking offender. We will not shy away from this motherfucking bullshit, because that's what they want us to do. They want us to ignore this. They want us to say, oh, this is uncomfortable. We'll leave it to these fucking pedophile judges are out here excusing this shit on the daily. And they do it relying on the fact that it makes all of us want to die when we read it. So I warned you to bring liquor and steal yourselves, because this will not be mitigated. And this is the mild case. This is what they want for your children. This is light. This is light. This gets less. This is less time in jail than stealing from Walmart, than forging a check. 3 months in jail is less time than possession of marijuana or 1 hit of cocaine or meth. Okay. So back to the defendant. At work, how long will you be online? Till around 9 or 9:30. What time do you get home? Before that, what kind of video do you have and want? The youngest you got, really like under 12. You have any experience with young, any hookups? Youngest I have is 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. Smiley face. You have any young that you play with in real time? No. Do you? Yes, I'm fully active with my 12-year-old daughter, and I've played with my 11-year-old nephew. And then send a naked pic of her, please. So that took all of 1 hour to go from just meeting a person to asking for a naked picture of a 12-year-old that this person's allegedly molesting. Undercover says, I'll send one of her ass for right now to show I'm cool, but I need you to send something if you have it. Talk again soon. What time tonight? I am back. Cool, I'm here. Love to see what you have, what you want. Vid of the youngest would be great. You gay, bi, straight? Bi. So the defendant is bi. Send one of you playing with your daughter. Attachment, and he sent an attachment with child pornography. Right there. Right there. The only good news in this entire situation is that the 12-year-old daughter that he's talking about isn't real, doesn't exist. That's a fiction created by the FBI agent. So Undercover says, hot, buy here too. The vid I have won't upload because it's too big, but here's a shot of her pussy. Try to send the vid. Have you ever played or fucked any young, any access? And then Undercover follows up again a minute later. Trying, the hourglass keeps turning. It may be too large. It's long as hell. No, have not actually had child sex, they say. And please try if you have to send it as an online file. I transferred it from my iPhone to my computer. I still have it on my iPhone, but I'm sure it will be big to send there as well. But I could try if you want. Redacted. Send it to my other email. What's your other email? Send me a test so I know how to get it. By the way, they're so fucking good at this. That like what they say is disgusting and soul crushing, but they're so fucking good at this. Look at this. He's confirming. He found a way to confirm another email address because this is, they typically do this through anonymous email addresses. He found another one. Got it. Because this guy had like 5 or 6 different email addresses that they had IP addresses for. They want to confirm those. Brilliant how he did it. Oh, it's file's too big. Where can I send it? And this guy's so amped up to get that child porn as fast as possible. He's like, oh, here's my other email address. Did you get it? Yes, it still won't fully download. Oh, wait. The defendant sends the email address, Wesley Hawkins 2013, and then says, did you get it? And then the Undercover. Yes, it still won't fully download on the attachment, though, for some reason. Should I try to send it by text to your phone? What are you trying to send? What kind of video? It's me and my daughter having sex. I filed it on my phone, but it's over an hour long, so it's not attaching. I'm not the best with computers. Maybe we can meet up one day and swap some CDs if you're close to DC. Send another naked pic of her. Okay, sent. Can you send another, please? Cannot really see that one. You have another? And then the Undercover says, you have another. Would you ever be interested in meeting up to swap? And then he says, you want to pick? Sure, pic or vid would be great. And then the defendant, send a vid of you and your nephew, and then sent another attachment that is child pornography. So he sent now 2 attachments that are pornographic to this undercover agent. Undercover says, I wish I had one of us, him and the nephew. And then send a pic of him. Here he is. Are you close to DC? You think we could swap vids sometime? Any more to send? You do not have a naked pic. So apparently the FBI agent did not send nude pictures. Then not of him, I don't. And then he says, send a naked picture of your daughter. And then the Undercover says, hey, how you been? This is a while later, different date. Any new pics? Love under 12. And then above message undelivered because email disabled. So from the time of this thing, which was February 4th to then May 29th, deleted the email. Okay. So that being said, we can skip what they said with the email because that's all attached to it. So on or about January 19th, 2013, defendant uploaded approximately 21 images depicting child pornography and or child erotica to a SkyDrive account. SkyDrive is a precursor to OneDrive. 21 images include with Microsoft, and Microsoft gave the tip. The 21 images include the following. By the way, everything you upload to any cloud service is scanned by the cloud service for the presence of illegal materials. I hope you know this. Like, if you don't know this, you should. But Microsoft and Amazon and Google, they don't want your child porn either. Only Twitter does because Jack Dorsey loves fucking kids. But and Facebook. But Microsoft, Google, Amazon, like,